Why my bad bitches
I'm pretty than a motherfucker, hoes be looking okay. She think that she fucking with me, is this bitch okay? He say he ain't fucking around, I look at him like okay. I used to be down bad, but now a bitch okay. I'm pretty than a motherfucker, hoes be looking okay. She think that she fucking with me, is this bitch okay? He say he ain't fucking around, I look at him like okay. I used to be down bad, but now a bitch okay. Down south bad bitches.
Hey my baby dolls, welcome back to another video. Today is something new and something different. So as you guys can see my setup, I am prepared to show you guys how I've been doing my nails recently. If you watch my vlogs, you know that I've been doing my own nails. I figured out a way to do them at home at my own comfort. I am not a professional at all, okay, just FYI. These are Gel X nails, so I just want to give you guys a heads up on that, on what you're going to see. I'm going to do my best at explaining, so let's get started. So the first thing you want to do with your nails is prep. This is very, very important. I'm using this cordless electric nail drill, and I love this because it's chargeable. I don't have to worry about any cords or anything, and it's very much great for beginners. You can place the speed up to 25, so I feel like that's really good. It gets really, really high as far as the levels. You do get the extra tools in your kit, which I like. So I haven't gotten to everything, but I feel like once I get into acrylic, I will definitely be using more of the tools that it comes with. And I'm just happy that it comes with these extra tools right here, because this is what I use. I may not know the terminology for everything that I'm using. Like I told you, I'm going to do my best explaining. So I went ahead and started to buff out the nails and get them completely dry. You want your nail bed to be dry because you don't want any oil or any residue from anything, because this is going to help with the bond when placing on the nails and for your nails to last longer. So we don't need any oil or anything like that on the nails. The drier your nail art is the better, okay, and the cleaner your surface is. After this step, you're going to go ahead and start to push back your cuticle. And you don't have to do this. I feel like you need to do this. I'm just honestly doing all the steps that is necessary because this is just going to help with your application, okay? So I'm just pulling back that, because once it's time to lay down the nails, you don't want it to be uncomfortable, okay? So just make sure you're doing all of your steps. So now it's time to get into the nails and making sure we have our right size. I'm using these nails here called Novo Ovo. Hopefully I'm naming it correctly. These are their curved nails. So here I am picking through to make sure I'm grabbing the right size nail for each of my nails. So I go through and I try each of them on to make sure that it's fitting properly and correctly. I make sure on both ends of the nails it is covered and it is basically forming really great on my nail bed. So this one right here is perfect. It is covering on both ends. I make sure there's no gaps or anything like that. And if you can look on the end of the tip of the nail, it will give you a number. So I think that's basically the size of the number. I mean the size of the nail. So once I see that, I just go ahead and pick up, you know, another nail for my other hand, because it's definitely going to be the same size. So I just do this for each one, and I place it to the side just to prepare to get ready. So then I like to flip the nails over the inside of the nail and just give it a nice little drill. I have the level on level 1, not too high. I just want to buff this out too as well, so that everything could be good and it can mold down really well as far as the application, and so that your nails can last longer. So this is a step that I like to do. I like to go through each and every one. So like I said, this is just going to help with the molding of the nail once it's time to lay down the Gel X glue.
Name on the wood, I'm watching Jimmy Butler. Since I came home, I've been killing every summer. That real boss bitch, and I started as a runner. Titties and pretty, and I'm looking like a snack. 40-inch bust down, even know that bitch black. I'm pretty than a motherfucker. Hoes be looking okay.
So once that is complete, now it's time to get into the base coat, top coat, nail primer, and nail prep dehydration. Okay, so I love this kit because it has everything you need for prepping your real nail. So yes, y'all, like you have your nail prep dehydration, which is very important, which I told y'all about. You need your nails to be basically dehydrated, okay? And then the nail primer, you have your base coat, and then you also have your top coat too as well. So I love this whole kit because it just comes in everything in one. So yes, y'all. So of course you want to start off with the first one, which is the nail dehydration. This is just going to make sure that your nail is completely dry. I feel like the more I don't miss out on any steps with prepping my real nail, I feel like the more my nails last longer. So that's why I always say I feel like this part is the most important of it all. And then I got my nail primer. I tried to change the color of the camera, as you guys can see, because I felt like it was just extremely too light. But I did go in with the primer. Hopefully the light gets a little bit more better throughout the video. I really tried, y'all. The focus was giving me hell too. So yes, y'all see how bright it is. Sometimes when it's too bright you can't see. So yeah, this is the nail glue gel that I'm going to use. To better explain this is basically like the glue of the nail, okay? This is what's going to hold that nail down, so you need this. When applying the gel, you can apply it on your real nail like I'm doing now, or you can apply it on the actual, false nail. But either way will work as long as you're applying it right. Look, I told you guys I'm not a professional, okay? I'm doing my best and I feel like I'm doing pretty good every time, okay? So this is how you do it. Well, basically how I do it. I go ahead and I take the nail and I press it lightly and gently. You don't need to do it too hard, too rough. You don't need too much of the gel either. When you're pressing it down, you're going to see how it just glides on. It shouldn't be any bubbles or anything. It should be fully covered. And then once I do that, I do want to explain this to you guys. I do need a single UV LED light, and when I say single, I'm going to put it on the screen so you guys can see, because right here it is a struggle when you're trying to do your nails one by one. So I had to flip the thing upside down just to give me a better way to do it, but I really feel like if I had like the single light, it would be so much better when I'm doing my nails one by one. Now I feel like the lamp I have is good for, when you're drying your nails, your whole hand, but when you're doing a nail one by one, it can be a struggle. So I'm just keeping it real. This is what I've been doing. I did just place an order on Amazon for the one that I am talking about that will be beneficial and better for me, so I don't have to struggle this way. So yeah, y'all, that's just a heads up. Also, my real fingers, y'all, are crooked as hell, so my nails are going to look probably crooked. Another real moment. Like, look, I hate that. My middle finger especially, all my damn fingers, I feel like have some type of crookedness going on, which makes my nails, so when I'm showing y'all flat out, my hands, my nails, it look crooked as hell. So if y'all worry like, oh damn, her shit look a little sideways, a little lopsided, like, look, okay, it's not the nail, it's my finger, so which is making the nail do that, y'all. Oh my god. Ghetto. So I did go in with the drill, and I go in and just starting to buff that out, and I go around the cuticle part of my nail, and so just around that area, making sure there's no residue from the gel X, from the gel, I'm just say gel, from the gel that we just applied, and just making sure everything is clean all the way around. And that's pretty much it. I be low-key wanting to just stop at this moment because I feel like it be looking cute in a weird way. Just put some clear coat over it and just go about my day. I might just do that. And then after that, I go in and start to just shaping, not really shaping, because these nails already come really great with shape. The form is already there. I just like to go in just a little bit just to make sure that I have that clean, fresh, like, you know, square I like. So as you guys can see, it looks super, super clean. Looks really good. Is there. So you don't really have to do too much. That's what I like about these nails. Everything is pretty much prepped and ready to go. So I want to show you guys, this is called Builder Nail Gel. This is good to keep your nails lasting longer. So I can place this on my nail. I usually do, but I'm not going to do it now. But this is good. Think of it like an acrylic, or like when you're getting a fill-in or a overlay or something like that. You can place this just like that on your nail. So but of course it's different. This is what it looks like. It's like gel, and then it hardens up on your nail once you put it under the LED. Now I say use this because I'm gonna put a video up or a picture, because usually once I have some wear going on, like it's like the second week, going on the second week, my nail has broke in half. It's weird because I think once you start wearing the nail, it becomes weak. These nails do come very hard. So as far as the nail alone, it is hard. It is good as far as durability. But as you get to have some wear in them, they do get weak. So as you guys saw the little clip of the video I showed y'all when the nails start to break in half, but the actual nail on the nail bed don't come off, y'all. Like I literally have to soak my nails off to get these nails off. So that's how you know they last forever. They last a long time. The only thing I struggle with is literally trying to get the nail not to break in half after the wears have been going on throughout weeks. That's the only thing. So I just think that I need to do the builder nail. Once it gets to the second week, I need to make sure I'm basically doing my fill-in. That will be my fill-in for me. But these nails do not bend. They're very hard to bend. So if you're thinking like, you know, they look thin or they look like they can just bend at any moment, trust me, these are not like press on. Like, you know how press on nails, you can just bend them back and you can break them off easily. You can't do that with these nails. The only thing I would say, like I said, after the wears have went on, you on your second week, they will feel a little weak. So I will suggest to apply the builder nail gel on top, because it's going to give its strength back again. It's basically like an overlay, like a filling, like I said. This is the color that I chose. I chose a cute hot pink. I had to dim down the light so you guys can see the actual color, because I feel like the camera was just too light. So you guys can see the actual color of my nails, because it was given like light pink, okay? But it's like definitely a hot pink. It's really cute. I'm not a professional at polishing nails, but I do my best. I try my best, y'all. So I think the best thing you could do is take your time and don't do thick layers. Start off with a thin layer first, okay? Start off thin and then do another layer, which will be your second layer, and just keep going from there, because you will mess up if you're using too much polish at one time. I do want to say, when I was prepping my nails, I did use the dehydration, and then after that I used the nail primer and then the base coat. So and then I started to apply the nails. So those are the three things: the dehydration, nail primer, then the base coat. After all of those steps, that's when you start to apply the nails on your nails, okay? Hopefully I'm making sense. Then after that, lastly, you have your top coat after you're done polishing with the gel. I use that pink, which is really pretty, and then here's the top coat to top it all off. That's the last thing. I did it off camera. It's basically just clear top coat, and then let them sit and dry under the LV LED light. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Y'all, look, this was a lot to explain, especially when I am not a professional. I am still learning a lot of things. So the more that you do your nails, the more that you're gonna see new things you can either do, or some things that you could have better corrected. So I feel like the more that I've been doing my nails, the more that I've became a little bit, I don't want to say advanced, because it's like, you know, I'm not a nail technician, but yeah, like, you get better the more times you do it. I am going to get more nail art so that, you know, I can, you know, just have a little bit more fun with the nails, get like some rhinestones, get more like nail designs just to play around with. I really feel like that's really going to be cute. That's what I'm really going to be giving it to you girls, okay? I cannot wait to do that, but you know, little steps at a time. So this is perfect to do when either you can't make it to the nail shop or you just simply want to do your own nails at home, okay? This comes out in handy. Find ways, y'all, to do your own thing if you can't go to someone, okay? We can do a lot of stuff ourselves, and honestly, this is fun. I'm very creative. This really just, I don't know, this does it for me. This is fun for me. I know a lot of people don't have the patience or the time, because this is time consuming, so hey, do what you want to do. But my nails end up coming out really, really pretty. Y'all know I love my accessories, so I did put some rings on and added my gold bangles and things like that. So yeah, y'all, this is really cute. I cannot wait to add some accessories to my nails as well, but everything came out really cute. Let me know what y'all want to see next, and if you guys even enjoyed this video. Y'all asked for it though, so hey, look, y'all got it. Make sure to ask me some questions down below if you guys want to know some answers to some things. I'll definitely answer it in the next video. I did my toes off camera. I didn't go with the basic white. I went in with some color on my toes. I'm actually getting into doing color on my toes. I'm tired. Well, I'm not tired of the white. White will always be, you know, that girl too. But color on the toes for the summer, I think that's where it's at for me. Like, we're not just doing just the white toes, we gonna do color on the toes too, that matches our nails. Like, come on, let's get back into that for real. But yeah, y'all, that's it for this video. I thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you baby dolls in my next video.
Fuck what a bitch told you, sexy black motherfucker.